Today, we're going to tell the story of a man who kidnapped children from one part of the city and took them to another. He wasn't born evil, but when he was a child, his uncle treated him badly, in ways no one should ever experience. That deep pain stayed inside him. As he grew older, he began to hurt others the same way he had been hurt, thinking it would help him feel better. This man, named Prem, kidnapped 24 children from Sector 36 in Delhi. And what's shocking is that the police didn't do much. They ignored it. The very people meant to protect children were silent. Because of that, more and more children kept disappearing. Prem had come to Delhi from his village with big dreams. He wanted to earn money, buy a beautiful sari for his wife, and send his daughter to a good English school. He got a job as a house worker in a rich man's home. His wife thought he worked for an important officer. She had no idea what he was actually doing. When the boss was away, Prem would do whatever he wanted in that house. He used that freedom for dark reasons. He would go out at night, looking for children. He always warned others to never let their kids talk to strangers or take anything from them. But in poor neighborhoods, kids grow up fast. There's no one to teach them lessons about safety. Some kids are just happy to get a sweet or toy from someone kind-looking. That's how he got his next victim, a boy who just wanted a piece of chocolate. Prem brought him back and tied him up in the bedroom. But the boy didn't scream. He wasn't even scared. He thought maybe this man was punishing him for doing something wrong and that he would be allowed to go home later. This boy came from a home where he was used to being hit, even when it wasn't his fault. So he waited, quietly. But sadly, he never went home. To understand Prem better, we have to go back to the year 1983. As a child, he lost both his parents. He was sent to live with his uncle, who owned a butcher shop. That uncle started hurting him in horrible ways. When those dark thoughts came, the uncle would close his shop and take it out on Prem. But one day, something inside Prem broke. He fought back. That was the last day the uncle opened his shop. No one ever spoke about what happened. But after that day, Prem was never the same. He carried that pain for years. And when he got the chance, he started hurting other children, doing what had been done to him. It didn't stop there. After using the children, he would take out their organs and sell them for money. That's how he gave his wife a better life and paid for his daughter's school. He fed his family with the pain of others. One day during the Dussehra festival, everything changed. The whole neighborhood had gathered to enjoy the fair. Prem wore a Ravana mask and blended in with the crowd. It was easy to find his next victim, with so many people around. His partner waited outside in an ambulance ready to escape. He grabbed a child and began walking out of the fair, but someone saw him. Inspector Pandey. Pandey was at the fair looking for his daughter. At first he didn't recognize Prem, but as he looked closer he realized that was his daughter Prem was holding. He shouted and ran toward them. Prem got scared, dropped the girl, and ran. His partner escaped too. Until that moment, Pandey hadn't taken missing child reports seriously. He thought most kids ran away and would come back. But now that it was his own daughter, something changed in him. Pandey used all his contacts and searched everywhere. He finally found Prem's partner. He pressured him to talk, and slowly, the truth came out. Prem was tracked down, but there was a problem. He was working under a very powerful man. To even question Prem, Pandey needed high-level approval. Still, Prem was brought in for questioning. What happened next shocked everyone. Without anyone forcing him, Prem confessed. He told the police everything, how he lured children, what he did to them, and how he ended their lives afterward. He even said he would sometimes cook and eat their flesh. The rest of the bodies were either buried or thrown into drains, and he made money by selling whatever parts he could. The police were in shock. For years, they hadn't found a single clue. And now the man behind it all had just told them everything. But there was more. Prem wasn't acting alone. His boss, Balbir Singh, was also involved in dark acts. There were rumors that Balbir hurt young girls in the same house where Prem worked. Prem had fallen for one of those girls, and his feelings had pushed him further into crime. Balbir, being powerful, escaped justice. Pandey tried to gather evidence against him. He even found a storage device in Prem's house that had videos and proof of Balbir's crimes. But Pandey made one mistake. On his way back, he accepted a ride from a stranger. That stranger wasn't just any man, and Pandey never made it home. He paid for that mistake with his life. But the truth wasn't lost. Someone, maybe a friend or someone from the force, took the storage device and gave it to someone Pandey trusted. Even though Pandey was gone, the truth lived on. This story isn't just about one criminal. It's about the damage caused when people in power protect each other. It's about how childhood pain, if ignored, can turn into something dangerous, and how sometimes even good people stay quiet until the problem reaches their own doorstep. This isn't just a story, it's a warning.